gonna put it out there, and I'm going to tell you what myself and my family are doing to prepare for the next 12, 18 months. We're preparing for slaughter. And look, at the same time, I'm going to tell you and your audience to stay away from the news, stay away from the negativity. At the same time, it doesn't mean be ignorant, not prepared, not be willing to adapt and adjust. I'm telling you to stay away from the news and all of the negativity that's going to actually get you to withdraw, because the normal people are going to withdraw and contract in these moments. And that's not what the people who make it out on the other side of this do. The people who make it out on the other side of this, by the way, there's going to be more millionaires made in this next little cycle over the next 12, 18 months than have ever been made before. So there will be the ones who get stomped on, and there will be the ones that actually make it out stronger than before they went into it. The people that go into this willing and being aware of what the potential and the possibilities are, and can make a pivot and can adjust, are going to be the ones that can get themselves and their families through this on a survival level. I think it's going to be really bad for a lot of people. I think it's going to be really bad for a lot of people. Now, would I like to be made wrong in this? Absolutely. However, I'm prepared for that. Grant and I are preparing. I saw him go through the first economic collapse in 2008, where we almost lost it all. I saw him apply systems and processes that pulled us out to then get on the other side of this, running a multi-billion-dollar organization. We have financial freedom, financial legacy at this point because of the systems that Grant found out and implemented back in 2008. Now we're here. Now I see us preparing and using these same systems going forward. Now, let's say on the plus side that nothing happens and we're a knee-jerk reaction. We're going to still be so prepared because we didn't withdraw. We're pouring it on right now. We are going to go more than ever before. We are going to be so skilled in what we need to do to survive this, that if nothing happens, we're going to be so far ahead of our normal who do nothing competition, if you even want to call them that or grant them the nice enough name and say they're competition. They're not, but then what they do, then we get out on the other side. Grant always says knowledge is power, right? Well, he doesn't just say that. Everyone's heard it. Knowledge is power. Well, what if you have the wrong information? So if you have bad information that you've been operating with, like normal levels of mindset, normal levels of how to market, scale, or not know, bad information, if you have the wrong information, and information means formation of the mind, wouldn't it be safe to assume that that bad information would actually be a deformation of the mind? So it doesn't mean anything is wrong with you because you haven't been able to succeed in the past. It just means that you haven't been around the right information, because the right information is actually the thing that puts you on the path to actually be able to apply it to life, to actually manifest the thing that which you are wanting to create. Manifest means to make known, to appear. So we and Grant have come up with these tools. You know, when I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Grant's from Lake Charles, Louisiana. People like us aren't supposed to know. We're not supposed to be running billion-dollar enterprises. We're supposed to be small. When we were trying to figure this whole thing out, no one was there. None of these big guys, none of these big corporations are out there getting on Zooms and podcasts, giving free information, free 90 minutes. You mean to tell me for 90 minutes, for 5 days, I don't need to pay college institution money? And you're telling me that if you go through this free program, I will have an unbreakable business? They weren't doing that for us. And Grant and I always said, if us, the little people, because that's what they think about you and me, you know, they, meaning the big corporations, these billion, multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar corporations think of you. They want you to stay small so they can continue to stay big and control you in your little mindset and all the normal ways that you operate. They want you thinking that. They're threatened by people who are willing to take a little bit of responsibility to get the right information to know more. They want the little people to stay small. Well, Grant and I made a vow to each other in 2008 that if we were to survive, because we were having the threat of losing it all in 2008, if we ever made it to where we are now, all the other quote unquote little people We were going to be the ones on the Zooms and the podcast giving the actual information that can help normal people who aren't so normal, but quote unquote normal. We could help all the other normal people actually be able to change and preserve the condition of their life and into power for themselves.